What's going on, everyone? It's time for another family adventure film. Today we're going to be talking about King of the Wind. It was released by Miramax Films May 25th, 1990. It was written by Leslie Saley and Peter Frey. It was produced by Michael Lust, Paul Sarney, Peter S. Davis, and William Pastner. It was directed by Peter Duvall, who also done films like The Far Pavilions, Inside Out, The House That Dripped Blood, Experience Preferred but Not Essential, and a couple other things. King of the Wind is a story of a mute African kid who loves horses and stuff, and he goes on an epic quest with horses and stuff, and to ride and find his true calling, basically, while being a mute. So he goes from Africa and goes down through like the Serengeti deserts and stuff, and then ends up going to Britain and working for a king. Things don't go his way, so he goes to like Scotland and stuff, and it's just an adventure, and he's always drawn to the horses, so he's always like moving with another horse, and then when that doesn't go on, he moves and finds someone else with another one and moves on with that, and eventually he becomes a jockey, a successful jockey. And it's a pretty simple family adventure story. It is a little slow though, but it has some really good set design, and the atmosphere and overall is humbling and fun to just go on this adventure. It's almost like a fantasy adventure without any fantasy. It was neat to see how they shot it with the time period. Looks like a slightly lower budget. It's like a TV movie almost, so it has like a little cheapy feel to it. But besides that, the acting is actually pretty well done in this. Cinematography, some scenes were really well lit. Some scenes looked a little weird, funky, but it's an okay movie. I found it to be dragged quite a bit. There wasn't very much substance. It was sort of like the same thing over and over again until you get to the end, anyways, to a predictable ending. And but it was an interesting little watch to see this mute person go and find his true calling, basically, with all the help of all these random people that he met on his adventure. There's some characters that you're gonna love, there's some characters that you're gonna hate, and it has a lot of good transparency with them, and I really enjoyed that out of the film. But overall, I still think it dragged quite a bit, and it was a little lackluster with the story. It has some strong fleshed out characters, but nothing for them to really do or anything. And like I said, it repeated itself a couple times. There's not much really to say about it. If you like horses and adventure tales, you might find this a little interesting. But other than that, I don't think I'd really recommend it for most people. It was not the greatest, and I see why I found it on one of those like multi-movie DVD sets. And and it was made by Miramax, which half their stuff is just not the best. So you never really know what you're gonna get with them. But it was an alright one. It's better than Never Ending Story Part 3. And but it wasn't like as good as like the last two films I talked about, or 2 or 3 family adventure films I've talked about. So that's pretty much it. King of the Wind is just a little slow, dramatic adventure with well fleshed out characters but little substance. So with that, I'm gonna give King of the Wind a 2 out of 5. I just think it wasn't for me. I think it's just personally it wasn't interesting enough for me. I know some people that would probably find this way more interesting than I did. So take what I say with a grain of salt. And if it sounds like something you're interested in, the trail's linked down below. Like always, also linked down below is my Instagram. That's where I always post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. I should have the film time hashtag, subject of film hashtag, so you're aware of it. Also down there is my Letterbox and Derek P reviews, which is where I post my first rating right after watching the films. So follow me on one of those two platforms to stay in the loop. Like this video, share it so more people are aware. Comment your opinions of the film down below. Let me know your thoughts on it if you have any. Also, if you have any films or film franchises that you want to hear my opinions on, comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get them as soon as I can, and if I can find them, I'll review any genre, so don't worry about that. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe, because I'll find something weird, obscure, and odd, somewhat like this that you probably never thought of checking out together. Or so you hear my opinions on popular films, classic films, and other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because I'm going to be jumping on Shudder and trying to find something interesting, maybe a Shudder original or something for the next review. So yeah, but that's it for this one. King of the Wind, not my cup of tea, but yeah, we'll see what I find for the next one, because it's horror and that's my all-time favorite genre of film, next to that and sci-fi fantasy. So yeah, but we'll see how that goes in the next video. So until watch out for all those crazy kooks riding horses around. I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, cheers.